Stop dressing for your age. Everything you know about styling after 50 is wrong. You don't need better outfits. You need a better styling system. Because if you're over 50 and everything you try looks fine, but not flattering, not you, not put together, there's usually one hidden mistake. And the fix is surprisingly simple, once you understand how your proportions and texture actually change. Stick with me, because by the end you'll know exactly how to choose silhouettes, fit, and fabric, so your clothes stop fighting you. Alright, this video is for you. If you've ever stood in front of your closet thinking, why do I look better on other people than I do in my own clothes? Maybe you've tried size up, size down, tailoring, capsule wardrobe, all of it. And some days it works. But other days you still feel like nothing fits quite right. I've styled for real people across different ages, body shapes, and lifestyles. And I've learned something that sounds kind of blunt, but it's freeing. Most fashion advice is built for a body that doesn't match yours anymore. Today I'm going to break down the truth in plain English, the 5 styling rules that usually go wrong after 50, and what to do instead, step by step. Then I'll give you a quick checklist you can use the next time you shop or get dressed. The first style women over 50 are told is this: just wear what you like. Now before anyone gets upset, hear me out. Of course you should wear things you love. Fashion should bring joy. Style should feel personal. But here's the hidden problem. Liking a piece of clothing does not automatically mean it flatters you. That's where many women get stuck. They keep buying pieces they love, yet somehow their outfits never quite come together. The outfit isn't terrible. It's just not working. And the reason is simple. Your body changes over time. Not dramatically, not overnight, but enough that your clothing needs a different strategy. Maybe your waist isn't as sharply defined as it once was. Maybe your shoulders appear softer. Maybe your proportions have shifted slightly. That's normal. Every woman experiences some version of this. The problem is that many women continue dressing according to old styling formulas that worked 20 years ago, and then they wonder why everything feels off. Here's the truth. Clothing doesn't understand your intentions. It only understands lines, proportions, balance, and structure. A blouse doesn't know you're trying to look polished. A dress doesn't know you're trying to look slimmer. The garment simply follows the shape it's given. That's why a loose blouse can sometimes make a woman appear larger than she actually is. Not because she's larger, because the garment erased all visual structure. And here's my question for you. Have you ever owned a piece you absolutely loved, but never actually wore because something felt wrong every time you put it on? Tell me in the comments. I think many women will relate to that experience. Now here's where things get even more interesting. The second mistake is confusing size with fit. And this one is huge. Many women believe that if the tag says their size, the garment should work. Unfortunately, fashion doesn't work that way. The number on the label means very little. What matters is where the garment hits your body, where the waist falls, where the shoulder seam sits, where the sleeves end, how the fabric moves, how everything balances together. One of the biggest problems I see is waist placement. A waistline that's too high can make your torso look shorter. A waistline that's too low can throw off your proportions completely. Yet many women never experiment with different rises. They simply assume one option is correct. The next time you try on pants or trousers, pay attention. Notice where your body suddenly looks longer. Notice where your shape appears more balanced. That's your ideal waist placement. Not the one a fashion magazine told you to wear. Not the one everyone else is wearing. Yours. Because style becomes powerful when it becomes personal. And while we're talking about fit, let's discuss shoulder seams. A beautiful top can instantly look awkward if the shoulders sit in the wrong place. It's one of the fastest ways an outfit can lose its polish. So remember this. Don't shop for a size. Shop for a silhouette. Shop for balance. Shop for the line. Now, before we continue, if you've learned something useful already, subscribe to Graceful and Chic After 50. Every week we share style insights specifically designed for women who want to look elegant, modern, and confident without chasing every trend. Now let's talk about something most people completely overlook: fabric. This might be one of the most important style conversations you'll ever hear, because fabric can make an expensive outfit look cheap. And it can make a simple outfit look luxurious. Many women assume stretchy equals flattering. Not always. Some stretchy fabrics cling to every contour and movement. They reveal everything, and often not in a flattering way. On the other hand, extremely stiff fabrics can create bulk and awkward shapes. Neither extreme is ideal. The magic usually happens in the middle. Fabrics that offer both structure and movement. Enough softness to flow. Enough substance to hold shape. Think about how elegant women often appear effortlessly polished. Usually, it isn't because they're wearing expensive clothes. It's because their fabrics work with their body instead of against it. Here's a simple challenge. The next time you're shopping, don't just look at the garment. Touch it. Move it. Watch how it drapes. Observe how it falls. Fabric tells you a story before you even try it on. And if you learn to read that story, you'll make smarter purchases every time. Now we're arriving at the styling principle that changes everything. Silhouette. This is where many women experience their biggest breakthrough. Because silhouette controls attention. It tells the eye where to look. And more importantly, where not to look. One common mistake women make after 50 is creating outfits with no contrast. Everything oversized. Everything fitted. Everything flowing. Everything structured. When every piece is doing the same thing, your shape can disappear. The outfit becomes visually flat. Instead, think about balance. A structured jacket with softer layers. A flowing skirt with a more defined top. Straight-leg trousers with an elegant neckline. You don't need 10 focal points. You need one. One beautiful feature. One area that leads the eye. One anchor. And here's where I'd love your opinion. Do you think women over 50 should still follow traditional fashion rules? Or do you believe those rules are outdated? Let us know in the comments, because this conversation gets very interesting every time we have it. Now let's discuss necklines, because this topic deserves far more attention than it gets. Many style experts tell women over 50 to wear V-necks. And while that advice can work, it's far too simplistic. The real goal isn't wearing a specific neckline. The goal is framing your face. Your face is where people look first. Not your jeans. Not your shoes. Your face. A good neckline lifts attention upward. A poor neckline can unintentionally make the entire outfit feel heavier. So instead of asking, "Is this neckline fashionable?" ask yourself, "Does this neckline make my face look more vibrant?" That's the better question. The same principle applies to prints. Many women either avoid prints completely or wear too many at once. Both extremes can create problems. Think of prints like seasoning. A little can enhance everything. Too much can overwhelm the entire experience. A bold print paired with elegant solids often creates balance. A statement piece surrounded by simplicity creates sophistication. The goal isn't more. The goal is harmony. Now we're at the part you've been waiting for. The simple styling checklist that can transform how you get dressed tomorrow morning. Whenever you're choosing an outfit, ask yourself these 6 questions. Number 1. What's my anchor piece? Choose one focal point. A jacket. A neckline. A dress shape. A beautiful pair of shoes. Just one. Number 2. Where is my waist? If something feels visually off, trust your eyes. Number 3. How does the fabric behave when I move? Not when you stand still, when you move. Number 4. Does my silhouette create one clear visual line or multiple competing shapes? Number 5. Does my neckline frame my face beautifully? Number 6. Do my lengths work together, or are they competing for attention? These 6 questions can save you hundreds of dollars and countless wardrobe frustrations. And here's the amazing thing. Women who follow this system usually buy fewer clothes, yet they look better dressed. Because style isn't about owning more, it's about understanding more. And that's the lesson I want you to take away today. Stop dressing according to age. Stop chasing outdated rules. Stop believing that style has an expiration date. Instead, start paying attention to fit, fabric, balance, silhouette, and visual harmony. Because elegance after 50 isn't about hiding. It's about understanding what works for you right now. And once you understand that, getting dressed becomes easier, faster, and far more enjoyable. Now tell me honestly, which of these style mistakes surprised you the most? And do you agree or disagree with the idea that many traditional fashion rules are outdated for women over 50? I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this conversation, subscribe to Graceful and Chic After 50, because our next style discussion may completely change the way you look at your wardrobe.